is a Saturday afternoon here in January at the Drumner Center. That's call for Post basketball in action here today in Waterbury, Connecticut on the campus here at Post University. Two huge conference games here for Post Hoops. Women's will be up first, up against Chestnut Hill, then the men's against Chestnut Hill following the conclusion of this one. And with that, we say hello and welcome courtside, everyone. Griffin Casanan, glad you're with us here on the CACC Network. Conference play, it's picking up the rest of the year, and this is when the season really begins. It's been a little bit of a struggle here for this Eagles team, 2-12 overall in the season, 1-2. It's not to say that the overall record doesn't matter, but these conference games, CACC matchups, they hold significant amount of weight, a lot more weight than a non-conference matchup. Eagles coming off of a loss to Holy Family, 68-45 last Saturday, and Chestnut Hill also coming off of a loss to Holy Family, 95-69 on the 8th of January, just a few days ago. So both of these teams played Holy Family in their previous matchup, and they're ready to square off here today. Both teams' fourth conference game of the season. As we take a look at our starting lineups, typical starting five here for Courtney Burns, starting to settle into this lineup. Naj White, Cameron Porter, Jasmine Day Cox, Jaden Burns, and Alyssa Rossignol. That will round out the five for the Eagles. Again, 2-12 on the year, 1-2 in conference. And for Chestnut Hill, Brittany McCann, Tiki Miller, Bree Ryder. As we get the other two starters here for Chestnut Hill, it is Emily Sakurek and Sarah Tamoon. That is the five for Chestnut Hill. Again, so Miller, McCann, Ryder, Tamoon, and Sakurek. That is the five here for Chestnut Hill. Ready to get underway here. Eagles and Griffin. Head coach here for Chestnut Hill. It is Megan Fox in her first season. Head coach for the Eagles in her second season. It is Courtney Burns, Alyssa Rossignol, and Emily Sakurek to jump it up at half court. The officials are ready to get things underway here. Huge conference meeting here between the Griffins and the Eagles. 18th all-time meeting. It is underway as the Eagles control the set. 9-8 record. Eagles against Griffins. Burns will let it fly. And the first offering of the game is an air ball from the Eagles, and they'll get back on defense here. Chestnut Hill shooting 42.4% from the field this season. Eagles show that 2-1-2 press that Courtney Burns loves to go to. This is Tiki Miller at the controls, then defended by White. Again, doubleheader here today. The men's will play against Chestnut Hill following the conclusion of this one. Sarah Tamoon, nice in. Tamoon, teardropper is good, and a foul. Tamoon making her third start of the season, averaging 12.6 minutes per game. 6 for 7 from the free throw line this season for the junior from Easton, PA. Can't hit the free throw to complete the three-point play. Griffin strike first as White lasers one inside, and it goes through the hands of Rossignol. Correct. PHO, McCann leads the team in points per game this season, and will swing it to Tamoon. Spin, feed it, Miller, pull up. Order the clear, the freshman. Rossignol, 21 points, the season high last time here in this building. Turns it over, and the steal here. The Euroseb Ryder for two. Bree Ryder, fourth on the team in points per game this season. She has started in all 16 games now that she has appeared in. 4-0 start here for the Griffins. Eagles trying to get onto the board here. Porter, White, leading scorer on the season for the Eagles. A hard drive, but can't finish the two. And Chestnut Hill coming the other way. Miller ramrods her way into the lane. Ball out of bounds. They say Eagles ball. Eagles 2-3 here at home. Both of their wins coming here in the Drumner. Chestnut Hill 3-5 on the road this season against 6-9 overall, 2-1 in conference. Double stagger flare screen action. Rossino pulls. A little bit of a lid on the rim here for the Eagles to start. Excellent feed and a pretty deflection out of bounds there by Burns. Anna Finnerty, six-man coming into the game here, will sub out Porter. A transfer from Siena. Finnerty, an excellent shooter. Burns switches the screen. McCann shuffled the feet and a travel. McCann with her 39th turnover of the season, leads the team in that category, also leads the team in points per game at 13.6. Rossignol. White trying to dash in. Great activity here from Chestnut Hill defensively to start. They force the turnover. Miller feed it, and Ryder could not hold on to the pass. It goes out of bounds. And Chestnut Hill turns it right back over. Yeah, Courtney Burns doesn't like the way things are starting offensively here. Wants for time. 4-0 start here for Chestnut Hill. 7:21 to play here in the first. You're watching Division II women's basketball on the CACC network. All right, quick 30-second timeout by Courtney Burns. Not even 3 minutes into this opening quarter. 4-0 start here for the Griffins. Griffins hoping to improve to 3-1 in conference. The Eagles trying to get to 2-2 in conference and pick up their third win of the season. Finnerty, Rossignol, Cox, Burns, and White. The five on the floor here for the Eagles. Same starting five on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. Double stagger flare screen. White penetrates. White saw a crowd and Ryder coming the other way off of the clear. McCann. 3 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Miller calls out a set. Fouled on the floor. They get it on Burns. The men's game coming on next. On tap, Mark Kuntz, head coach for the men's team, watching on as he typically does here for the women's game. Tamoon takes it in, leads it. Ryder for two. Auspicious start here for the Griffins to begin things, leading at 6-0. Finnerty cross nearly had it stolen. Cox cuts, kicks. White step back, fires, and fouls. White, one of three returners from last year's team, as Aaron Harris going to sub out the shooter. White 37 points at New Haven on December 18th. And gets the Eagles on the board. White 2 for 2, and Harris will sub her out. Harris averaging 17.3 minutes per game, so it's Harris, Finnerty, Cox, Burns, and Rossignol. Miller running the point here for Chestnut Hill. A freshman from Brooklyn gives it to Sekurek. Now it is McCann. McCann, correct flashes, travel. Shuffle those feet a little bit. 6:15 to play here in the first quarter. A 6-2 start for Chestnut Hill. Finnerty. Cox across the backdoor feed. Finnerty catches, feeds, Rossino. One dribble, one shot. Harris the board, back up and in. Second chance opportunity for the Eagles, so Chestnut Hill starts the game on a 6-0 run. Eagles answer with a mini 4-0 run. And a 2-point lead here for the Griffins. McGann, that's a deep shot, and she drills it. It's a three. 41% three-point shooter on the season. Harris, quick drive, foul. They get it on Miller. Avery White and Juliana DeFebo into the game here for the first time for Chestnut Hill. DeFebo, a freshman, and White, a junior. Harris now 20 for 25 from the free throw line on the year. Comes into the game at a 79% clip. 2 for 2. White second on the team in points per game. Harris defends. White, no hesitation, got a three. Back to a 6-point Griffins lead. Daycox, nice Daycox, quick drive, and it pinballs out on the leg. McCann, push, stop, pop, McCann, the correct fouled. Haley Edwards into the game here for the first time. She will sub out Samoon, Porter, and Burns back in. Rossino and Daycox out. Edwards, White, McCann, the correct, and DeFebo. 5 on the floor here for the Griffins. Finnerty, kick it, Porter, lines it up. Way off on the three. McCann the rebound, the leak out for White. Cross. White, trailer, McCann step into it. Bottoms. Oh, three. She's got a smooth looking stroke, and Chestnut Hill with a 9-point lead. Raquel Washington into the game for the first time. Emma Carmen not suited up here for the Eagles, so expect Washington to play a good amount of minutes here in this one, as Harris fouled on the floor. Kaya Mobley into the game for the first time, the junior for Chestnut Hill. Mobley not starting today. She has started in 11 of the 14 games prior to this one. Double stagger, flare screen. White has got it. Splits the defense, tossed it up. White throws it ahead, and Finnerty with the interception. And foul. Rossino getting set to sub back in here for the Eagles. Huge conference matchup here today. Pretty much the rest of the way. All conference games up until March. As Rossino in, Washington out. Devon Boylan into the game here for the first time for Chestnut Hill. Eagles are in the bonus. this year, a 74% free throw shooter, 17 for 23 on the year. Cox going to set the sub back in for the Eagles, but Nerdy 2 for 2. Mobley looking to break this 2-1-2 press. They're able to do so. White, Boylan, Edwards. 3:45 to play here in this first quarter. Just getting underway, Eagles and Griffins. Mobley coughs up the handle. They say last touch by Day Cox. Day Cox leads the team in steals by quite a large margin. 40 steals on the year. And she will defend the inbound off of the side out. Edwards could not catch it cleanly. Burns the theft. 2-on-2. The bounce right to White. Boylan did not play off the 2 feet there. Grabbed that pivot foot. White, Porter, Rossignol, Day Cox, and Burns. 5-on-4 here for the Eagles. Dashing in is Porter behind the back. Works around to Burns. Burns, one of the 3 returners, ramrods her way into the lane and draws a foul. Burns 11 for 19 for the free throw line this season. A senior, again, one of the 3 returners coming back from last year's team. Angel Sanders, a graduate student from Philly, into the game here for the first time. So an empty trip there for Burns. Boylan threads the needle off of the cut. That is an offensive foul. White set her feet, took the hit, and it's going the other way. Timeout, Chestnut Hill. 3:03 to play here in the first quarter. Griffins with a 7-point lead. Quick Griffins timeout. They have a 7-point lead here to start with 7 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Griffins and Eagles, the ACC matchup here in the middle of January. Huge game. Halfway through the season here, Eagles only 2 wins on the year. One of those wins coming in conference. Won the North Division in the regular season last year. Got bounced out in the quarterfinals. Day Cox traveled. Talking with some Eagles players after some certain games this season, they say that their record is not indicative of how good that they've been playing, they say. And that's completely accurate. I mean, a lot of their losses coming in single digits. And this is a new team, lots of turnover from last year's team. The drive and the kick, Edwards the extra feed, and Rossignol flying around defensively, deflected out of bounds. goes into the backcourt. Then to shoot, White makes her move and stepped on the baseline out of bounds. McCann back in, Mobley will sit. Zone defense here for Chestnut Hill. It's swung around to Harris. Coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. White baseline pull-up. Jay Cox fouled off of the second chance opportunity. Jay Cox, 39% free throw shooter on the year, 16 for 41. Been a freshman standout for this Eagles team. Freshman from Boston, misses both. Coming up on 2 to play here in the first quarter, just getting underway. Griffins and Eagles, 18th all-time meeting. Jay Cox will defend. McGann makes her move, bounces it into the hands of White. Shovels it to Harris, and it's off of McCann's foot, out of bounds. Got the shot clock reset to 30. They say 27 actually, so we're just getting the shot clock figured out here. 27 on the shot clock, 146 on the game clock. Eagles down 7. Trying to get to 500 here in CACC play. It's Harris. White flashes and kicks for Nerdy, an excellent shooter. White boards and push. McCann, she's hit 2, backpedaling 3. Fouled on the floor, they get it on Chestnut Hill. Sanders gets called for the personal. Eagles are in the bonus as Burns subs out Rossignol. Sanders will sub out and Moon will sub in, and we go down the other side of the floor for some free throws here. White 16 for 23 from the free throw line on the year. Different role for her from last year to this year. Last year she was a spark plug right off the bench offensively. And this year she's shouldering a much bigger load as the team's leading scorer. And an empty trip there. Day Cox, the offensive rebound, that's what she does. Such great energy. The activity is always on 10. As Ryder the steal, Eagles had Finerty at the top of the key waiting for the kick out. Did not see her. White to Moon. McCann throws it on the doorstep. This is the chiseling Ryder. Puts it up. Miss it. McCann, the offensive board. Playing Twister for it, and we'll get a jump. Porter in. Harris out on the Eagles side, and it's going to stay here with Chestnut Hill. They'll take it under the basket. Porter, Finerty, White, Burns, and Day Cox. The 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. McCann pushes it, and White kicks. Burns, extra feed, Porter, the extra Finerty in the hands of an excellent shooter. And Porter the boards, the fresh 20 for the Eagles. Finerty cuts, bounces, reverse, then a lid on the rim. Here this first quarter for the Eagles. That's going to surely change. Boylan bulldozes her way into the lane, and Finerty clears. Shot clock is dark, and Burns, Courtney Burns that is, wants the Eagles to take the final shot of the quarter. Been a struggle struggle for the Eagles offensively this first quarter. They'll find their footing. It's a long game. Clock at 5. It is White between the circles. White swings it. Fernardi open. 10 minutes in the books, 30 to go. It is a 7-point Griffins lead. Huge conference meeting here between the Griffins and the Eagles. Second quarter coming your way next.
Mike, I'm also not getting live stats. First quarter in the books, it's a 15-8 Griffins lead. The Eagles 2-10, 2-12 on the year. Griffins 6-9. Fourth conference game for both of these teams here as we are halfway through the 24-25 season. 2-3 zone here for Chestnut Hill to open things up in the second quarter. Porter, Day Cox, Rossino, White, and Burns. 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Oh, White dashes in for 2. An excellent decisive move there from Naj White, the leading scorer on the season for the Eagles, averaging 11.8 points per game. McCann, Ryder, Sakurek, Tamoon, and Boylan. The 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. Burns fouled on the floor by Sakurek. Porter pulls. Tamoon clears and pushes. The drive. Oh, the shovel to Ryder for 2. Excellent transition play there by Chestnut Hill. Back up 7. Porter kick it. Rossino was open. Burns. White. Rossino turns, shoots, scores. And a foul. So, and 1 as Rossino to the free throw line to shoot 1. Jackie Russell into the game here for the first time. Will sub out Porter. Russell provides some spacing with her three-point shot, a freshman from East Hampton, Connecticut. Russell, a 46% three-point shooter on the season as Rossino completes the three-point play. A little over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 17-13 Griffins. McCann. McCann, kick it. Sakurek resets with Tamoon. 8 to shoot. Sakurek down deep on the doorstep, sprays it out. Boylan, 3 to shoot, flips it up. And an excellent box out there by Russell. 5 on 4, power play. It's Burns driving and fouled. And Boylan a little slow to get up. The Eagles will take it under the basket out of the box set. Rossignol DHO, Russell backpedaling. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It's White handing off DeCox. Cross, drive. Foul. So they get DeCox in the shooting motion there, and she'll shoot two as Fernerdi and Burns out. So DeCox hits both. Chestnut Hill lead has been cut to 2 as they break the press. Samoon kick it out. Annie Jackson into the game for the first time. It's White, closed out there by White. And she flips it up. Rossignol the rebound. Eagles can tie or take the lead right here. 7.5 to play in this first half. White needs a cutter. She's got DeCox at the top of the key. The cross, the drive, the floater, DeCox. White on White. Nine to shoot. Backdoor, Ryder, bank shot. Good and a foul. Thought she called a charge there for a second, but it's a blocking foul and an and-one for Bree Ryder. Fourth on the team in points per game this year. Averaging 7.3. She is 2 for 7 from the free throw line. String music on the free throw. And a 20-15 Chestnut Hill lead. Has had control of it this whole first half. Russell coughed it up for Nerdy on the floor. And they will reset it here with Harris. Rossignol's on the doorstep. She will hook and score. 2-1-2 press here for the Eagles. Back to a one-possession game coming up on 6 minutes to play. Here in the second quarter, that is Jackson bearing a three. Annie Jackson, only the 10th game that she's appeared in on the season. Teardropper for Nerdy. Pinball's out. Rossignol fouled. They get it on Ryder, and Rossignol will shoot two. We get a timeout with 6:05 to play here in the first half. 23-17 Chestnut Hill lead. When we return, Rossignol will shoot two. Out of the timeout, Rossignol will shoot 2 here for the Eagles, as it is Harris, Fernardi, Russell, Rossignol, and Day Cox. 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Ryder, Mobley, White, Tamoon, and Jackson. The 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. Out of the timeout, again, just a friendly reminder, the men's game between Chestnut Hill and Post is coming up next after this one, as Rossignol cans the first. Rossignol second on the team in points per game this season at 10 a game. A sophomore from Enfield, Connecticut, knocks down both, and she'll get subbed out here by Washington. Four minutes gone here in the second quarter. Tamoon races it into the front court. Mobley wants White, has White. She'll dash in, and an offensive foul. That is Harris setting her feet and drawing the charge. Chestnut Hill's been in zone this entire first half. The Eagles have not had the stroke here thus far in this first half. Fernardi, arguably their best three-point shooter. Harris traveled. Mobley up and under, missed it, Ryder the board. Porter and Day Cox out, and Tamoon will take it under the basket as we get the shot clock reset to 20. Griffins have had control of it the entire first half. They've been leading the entire half. Spinning is White, pulling. And White and Harris get in each other's way and not able to snare the rebound there. But the shot clock reset to 20 as we are coming up on the midway point here in the second quarter. Mobley triggers it in to White. Defended by Washington. Pulls long two. Pinball's out. Ryder's got the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Jackson. Back iron on the three. Porter, extra swing. Fernardi did not want the three. They get it out to Harris. She is open, and she makes no mistake. It's a three. 1 point game. Harris now 4 for 12 from three, and Chestnut Hill comes the other way and answers with a two. Harris doubled. That is cookies for Jackson. She gets it to White ahead of the field. Up and down. Defense, offense for Chestnut Hill. Back out in front by 5, and Harris gets called for the travel. Burns in, Washington out on the Eagle side. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here in this second quarter, it is White with Harris defending. White chisels, floats. Ryder been a force in the interior all half long. And she gets it here, kicks it out to Moon, three. "7-0 run forces Courtney Burns to call for time. 3:48 to play in the first half. It's Chestnut Hill 30, Post 22. 7-0 run here for Chestnut Hill to take an 8-point lead as we are coming up at the end of this first half. Again, just a friendly reminder, men's game, it's coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post. That should be fun, as this one is conference play. A lot of fun, just holds more weight than any other regular game in non-conference. Tried to get it on the doorstep for Rossignol, and I believe White was touching it out of play. So an Eagles turnover. White, Harris, Porter, Burns, and Rossignol, the 5 here for the Eagles. It is Mobley, Tamoon, White, Jackson, and Ryder, the 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. Tamoon has got it, swung over to White, defended by Burns. Ryder flashes, she's on the doorstep, she sprays it out to White, and she shuffled her feet before launching a travel. So it looks like Chestnut Hill is out of that zone, and Rossignol pulls. White on the doorstep, flips it up and in. Ends the 7-0 Chestnut Hill run. 1 to 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Nice deflection there by Finerty out of bounds. It'll stay here with Chestnut Hill. Again, 18th all-time meeting between the Eagles and the Griffins. The Eagles won the last matchup February 3rd, 2024 at Chestnut Hill, 62-56. Eagles 9-8 all-time against Chestnut Hill. Rossignol steal numbers, takes it herself, and draws the foul. And Asa Malone into the game here for the first time for Chestnut Hill. A freshman. Both of these teams 12-4 in CACC play last year. Eagles finished the season with a 17-10 overall record. Griffins finished with a 20-9 overall record. Rossignol 1 for 2. Jackson launches. Another Eagles turnover piling up here in this first half. The Eagles average 22.4 turnovers per game. As we are coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Jackson spinning, feeding. Malone, the switch there. Harris will defend, and Malone will chisel and hands it off to Ryder. Jackson infiltrates the lane. Pulls, jumper off right, and Rossignol the board. Eagles are in the bonus. It'll be Rossignol back to the free throw line where she was just 1 for 2. Chestnut Hill was the number 2 seed in the South Division last year. Played against Jefferson in the finals of the CACC tournament, losing 61-39. Eagles on a mini 5-0 run to cut the deficit to 3 as we have 100 seconds remaining in this first half. White, defended by Finerty. Now Rossignol switches. Tamoon, watched by White, negotiating her way inside. and picking up 2. White dashes in, pulls from the foul line, and drills it. Coming up on a minute to play here in this first half. 3-point Chestnut Hill lead. Ryder the DHO. Mobley the drive. Mobley runs into a wall and an offensive foul. A minute to play here in this first half. Chestnut Hill has had control of it the whole way through. Russell for the tie. High arcer, bottom. Ring it up. Jackie Russell again, 46% from 3 on the year. We're all knotted up at 32. A big shot there for the Eagles, a big momentum swing. White hounded. White pulls. White to Moon. Back up and in. 3-second difference shot in game clock here. White in a hurry. White got the step, puts it up, missed it. A little too strong off of the window. So the shot clock is dark. Chestnut Hill can take the final shot of the half. They've had control of this entire first half, only with a 2-point lead. It feels like it should be bigger. The skip, 4, 3. Malone pump drive floater to beat the horn. It is off, and that'll take us to halftime. It is a 2-point Chestnut Hill lead as we have hit halftime here at the Drubner Center. Big time second half. It's coming your way next in 15 minutes. Huge conference affair here on this Saturday afternoon. Don't go anywhere. Halftime is up. Second half. It's coming your way next in 15 minutes. All right, nearing the conclusion of halftime, getting ready for the start of the second half here at the Drumner Center on the campus here at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. Fun first half. We got a really good finish coming up for you right here on the CACC Network. Eagles and Griffins. CACC women's basketball conference play, fourth conference game of the season here for both of these teams. And with that, we say hello and welcome back courtside, everyone. Griffin Castle and taking a look at our first half stats. Chestnut Hill 5 for 8 from 3 in that first half. They shot 14 for 33 from the field, and for the Eagles, 2 for 7 from 3 in that first half. Shot 8 for 29 from the field. 8 for 25, from the field in that first half. Eagles shot 21 free throws in that first half, 14 for 21. Chestnut Hill only shot 2. $11 turnovers for the Eagles in that first half, and Chestnut Hill 14 turnovers. Chestnut Hill trying to improve to 2-2 in conference on the season, and the Eagles trying to get to 2-2 in conference on the year. Spinning Tamoon, excellent look there from Tamoon. Was 3 for 3 from the field in that first half. She's now 4 for 4, and Chestnut Hill strikes first here in the third. Again, friendly reminder that we have a doubleheader here today. So the men's game is coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post. Cox long two. Took one too many steps before that launch. And Eagles with their 12th turnover of the game. Scoring summary through that first half. In the first quarter, Chestnut Hill outscored the Eagles 15-8. And then the Eagles outscored the Griffins 24-19 in the second quarter. So correct turn, shoots, missed it. It's Porter, White, Burns, Rossino, and Cox. The 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Porter shifting gears and lost it out of bounds. McCann, Tamoon, Sakurek, Ryder, and Miller. 5 on the floor here to begin things in this third quarter for Chestnut Hill. Again, they are led by Megan Fox in her first season. Head coach for the Eagles, Courtney Burns, in her second season. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. It's a 4-point Chestnut Hill lead. Tamoon runs into a wall and loses a handle and a turnover. Rossino led the Eagles in points in that first half with 10. As Ryder had 11, Rossino launches and halfway down and out on the 3. Tough break there. Kind of been the story of the game here thus far for the Eagles. There's sort of been a lid on that basket. Sakurek sprays it out, and the cutter is Miller. Sakurek on the doorstep and hits. Little 8-foot jumper there from number 21. Chestnut Hill in that 2-3 here to open things up in the second half. Burns looking for White. 9 to shoot. Burns bounces. White launches. Excellent defensive energy to start the second half for Chestnut Hill. Porter subs out, Harris subs in on the Eagles side, and it's Miller at the controls. Miller knifing, Miller hanging, can't bank it in, trying to corral or miss, but Cox corrals it in, running with numbers. The kick out, Harris rushed that one a little bit. Rossino back up and down. 12 points on the game now for Rossino. She leads the way for the Eagles. Again, last time here in this building, had a season high 21 against SCAC on New Year's Eve. Tamoon with Harris defending, tried to throw it on the doorstep. Eagles force a turnover. Four-point game, nearly 3 minutes gone here in the third. Burns drives, pulls, can't hit. Fight for the rebound, hit out of bounds. They say last touch, Day Cox. Finnerty in for Day Cox on the Eagles side. And DeFebo into the game here for Chestnut Hill. So Kurek will sub out, as Russell will sub out White on the Eagles side as well. Under 7 minutes to play here in the third. Griffins with a 4-point lead. 6-9 overall on the year are the Griffins. Eagles 2-12. The cutter, the extra feed. Oh, what ball movement there from Chestnut Hill. And it results in the Miller 2. Back to a 6-point Griffins lead. In that 2-3, Burns at the free throw line. Rossignol turns, shoots, and hits. 14 now for Rossignol. 8 points away from her season high. Miller fouled on the floor. McCann backpedaling, launching. Hit 2 threes in that first half, and we get a foul on the floor. They get it on Russell, trying to box out DeFebo. Clear height advantage there for DeFebo. Russell at 5'8", DeFebo at 6'1", and Day Cox will sub out Russell. Throw it on the doorstep. DeFebo catch. Traveled. And she says, that's me. After the turnover, good accountability. Harris, Finnerty, Day Cox, Burns, and Rossignol. The 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Rossignol, catch, drive, kick. Harris, no hesitation. Got a 3. Straight as a string, ripping the cords on the 3, and it's a 1-point game. Harris now 2 for 2 from 3. We get a foul on the floor against the Eagles. They get on Finnerty, and the shot clock will reset to 20. Edwards and White in here for Chestnut Hill as Porter will sub out Finnerty. So DeFebo, Tamoon, Edwards, White, and McCann. The 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. McCann leaves it inside. DeFebo. Eagles can take the lead. Rossignol trailer. Hot hand here in the second half, and that continues. Rossignol now with 17, and the Eagles with a 2-point lead. Day Cox fouled on the floor by Edwards. Eagles getting some momentum, getting some rhythm here in this third quarter.
Look, finish. You're fine.
Washington in, Burns out on the Eagles side. And we'll get the shot clock reset to 30. Rossignol stumbles. Stolen. White. Room service. All evened up at 42 apiece. The bounce, Porter coughed it up. DeFebo the steal. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Eagles. A 3-on-1. McCann. Out of bounds. Last touch Eagles. 4:25 to play here in the third. Edwards into White, finds the laces, and laces a 3. Mini 5-0 Chestnut Hill run, down by 2. Now they're up 3. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here in the third. Harris. Beyond the arc, she's 2 for 2 from bonus distance. Porter. 3 consecutive turnovers and numbers for Chestnut Hill. Edwards for 2. 7-0 Chestnut Hill run after they were down 2. Yeah, it was coming. Timeout. 3:46 to play here in the third. Griffins lead it by 3. It's a back and forth contest here to evened up teams in the CACC. Out of the timeout here, Tiayo Adelican, pardon me, wearing DeFebo's number. So Adelican is wearing number 42 here for Chestnut Hill. Adelican, McCann, Edwards, White, and Tamoon. The 5 on the 4 here for Chestnut Hill. Harris, Burns, Day Cox, Rossino, and White. The 5 on the 4 here for the Eagles. 10 to shoot. It's a 7-0 Chestnut Hill run. Burns looking to end it. Rossino the board, back up and down. Eagles end the 7-0 run. It's a 3-point game as we are coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the third. Edwards catch it, throw it on the doorstep. Adelican missed it. Ball knocked around, taken away by the Eagles. Harris nearly coughed it up. Loose handle, resets with White. Harris has had the hot hand here from 3. Rossino turns, shoots, short. Harris the rebound, back up. And Day Cox always giving excellent hustle, and Harris fouled on the floor by Adelican. Crowd starting to get into it. 2:39 to play here in the third. Again, men's game coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post. Conference play the rest of the way. This is when it really picks up, early to mid-January. And again, this is where the season gets really fun. Conference play just has a different feel to it than a regular non-conference game. They throw it into Day Cox. She'll cross, she'll drive, she'll kick. White 3. And the steal, Harris fouled.
That's a good box out. You good? Bird, you good?
Harris was 2 for 2 from the free throw line in that first half. One-point game, Mobley in, Tamoon out on the Chestnut Hill side. 2 big free throws there for Harris. Avery White at the controls, second on the team in points per game. Edwards kept that pivot foot down, and Burns will defend. Now McCann backpedaling, firing, in and out on the 3. Edwards is right there for the loose change. McCann has certainly cooled off a little bit from 3. A 41% three-point shooter on the season. Burns, as we are under 2 minutes to play here in the third. McCann fouled. Fouled Harris, trying to get the steal there. Boylan in. McGann will sub out. This game has a sense that overtime could be calling its name. These two teams very even. Chestnut Hill represents the South Division, Eagles in the North Division in the CACC, and an Eagles turnover. The touchdown pass, White deflects it out of bounds. .141 to play here in the third. Edwards will take it under the basket. Gets it into White. White squares, fires, three. One and a half to play here in the third. Fourth quarter going to be so much fun here at the Drumner. Throw it on the doorstep. Rossignol turns, hooks, scores. 19 now for Rossignol. Edwards. 1 point game, the cross, the feed. The jumper is too strong, and Edwards has got the miss. Flips it back. White baseline pull up. Sure. And a timeout called by Chestnut Hill. 1:02 to play here in the third. Griffins with a 3-point lead. Quick 30-second Griffins timeout. They lead it by 3 with 1:02 to play here in the third. The Eagles took a little bit of a while to get going in that first quarter. They were down 15-8 heading into the second quarter, but certainly have settled into this one, found a rhythm. Again, men's game is coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post, so a doubleheader conference hoops here today at the Drumner Center. Glad you could tune in here on the CACC Network. Griffin Cast on hand. We're under a minute to play here in the third. It is Harris, White, Rossignol, Daycox, and Burns. Near steal, Burns. And we get a hold. They get it on Boylan. Russell will sub in here for the Eagles, adding a shooter on the floor. No, she will not. As we have free throws here for the Eagles as Post is in the bonus. Rossignol was 6 for 7 from the free throw line in that first half. She's got 19 here on the game. Again, season high this season is 21. That was against STAC on New Year's Eve. Give her 20. 1 for 2 in that trip. Russell will sub her out with 43.4 remaining in the third. Mobley back into the game here for Chestnut Hill at the controls. Will set up this Chestnut Hill offense. Sanders. Threw it into a lot of traffic, and fortunate that was not a turnover. It goes out of play. Last touch Eagles with 31.7 remaining in the third. Mobley will trigger on that baseline. Looking, got to get it in. Into Sanders, out to White. She'll line it up. White cuts, floats. Fight for the ball. White has got it. Multiple offensive rebounds. And the takeaway. White the steal. Russell. Shot clock is off. White and the Eagles, they want to take the last shot of the third. Down by 2. Burns blocked. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. Buckle in, strap up. Fourth quarter going to be a lot of fun. 2-point game. Major conference game here in the CACC. Women's basketball. scoring summary through 3 quarters. Chestnut Hill 15-8 in that first quarter. Eagles outscored the Griffins 24-19 in the second quarter, and then we were all even in that third quarter, 17-17. Rossino leads the way for the Eagles with 22. That is a new season high. Harris with 12. Those are the 2 Eagles in double figures. Avery White with 12. Bree Ryder with 11. Those are the 2 Chestnut Hill players in double figures. Chestnut Hill 22 for 53 from the field. Day Cox pulls and left the J short. White the board, the kick. Eagles 14 for 41 from the field here in this one. White pull up. Sanders rebound. Sanders, Edwards, Boylan, White, and McCann. The 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill to begin things in the fourth. They get Rossino for the foul. As it's Harris, White, Rossino, DeCox, and Russell. The 5 on the floor here for the Eagles to begin things in the fourth. As Fernerdi subs out DeCox. 18 turnovers for Chestnut Hill, 16 for the Eagles. Make it 19 turnovers now for Chestnut Hill as they commit the 5-second violation. 2-point game. Eagles trying to get to 2-2 in conference. Chestnut Hill trying to get to 3-1 in conference. Rossino jab, skips it. Rossino turns, shoots. She has been on fire here in this one, 24 on the game. It seems like as the season is progressing, Rossino is progressing as well in her first year with the Eagles. Ball hit out of bounds. Last touch, Chestnut Hill. Rossino telling her teammates to box out. Rebounding category 31 Chestnut Hill through 3 quarters. 8:45 to play here in the fourth. Rossino tried to feed it there to White, but an excellent steal there by Sanders. Fabulous hands. Edwards cross and drive. The kick. White jabs. Sanders pulls and hits. Griffins back out in front by 2. Rossino doesn't get the roll. Two minutes gone here in the fourth. 2-point Griffins lead. McCann, no hesitation, bullseye. It's a 3. 3 for 6 now from 3 for the leading scorer on the season for the Griffins. White, kick it. Fernerdi, flyby. Rossino, in 1. 26 now for number 23. Porter in for the Eagles, Tamoon in for the Griffins. And it's back to a 1-possession game. Rossino now 7 for 9. Or excuse me, she is 7 for 9 from the free throw line. String music. 27 on the game for Rossino. Played at Niagara last season in her freshman season. So a Division I transfer coming over from the MAC. Back to a 2-point game. White at the controls. Harris will defend. They switch to the DHO. Edwards chiseling, putting it up, missed it. Fight for the rebound, hit out of bounds by Edwards. Russell will sub in for White. Boylan out. Emily Sakurek in here for Chestnut Hill. 7:19 to play here in the fourth. Fernardi takes it in. Fernardi high off of the window. And McCann coming the other way. Throw it to Edwards. Edwards pokes free. Trying to regain it on that baseline. Looks like we have an issue with the shot clock. Bree Ryder into the game here. Edwards will sub. 22 on the shot clock. 6:59 on the game here in the fourth. Tamoon. Oh, Rossino nearly had the steal. She's got 2 steals here in this one. Excellent anticipation. And a stack set here off of the side out for Chestnut Hill. White blocked. Fight for the ball. Coming up with it, the Eagles. They can tie or take the lead right here. Fernardi. She's been quiet here in this one. Swung around to Russell. Fernardi backpedals, fires. White pulls. Russell rebounds. And Harris wants the Eagles to slow it down and get into a set. Throw it into Rossino, catch and fouled. 8 for 10 from the free throw line. She'll shoot her 11th and 12th free throws. Can tie the game up with 2 made ones. Rossino graduated from Enfield High School in 2023. Was a dual sport athlete, basketball, of course, and soccer. As she misses the second. Illegal screen. They get it on Sakurek. And the Eagles can take the lead right here. 5:57 to play here in the fourth. 56-55 Griffins. White kicks. Fernardi, White, short. Coming up on the midway point here in the fourth, Tamoon. White will set up the Chestnut Hill offense. She wants the screen. She's got the screen. She kicks it out to Moon. Cross, kick, jumper, Ryder, no. Fernardi, bounce, White, kick, Porter 3. Off of the heel, long shot, long rebound, and Russell fouled on the floor with 4:59 to play in the fourth. Edwards coming back in. She will sub out to Moon. Oh, costly turnover there from the Eagles. White, the steal and the push. What a strip there by Harris. Russell, catch, shoot, 3. Harris blocked. White. McCann shovels to Kurek for 2. And White looks a little hobbled, limping off of the court. .425 to play here in the fourth. Griffins clinging to a 3-point lead. Harris, Fernardi, White, Rossino, and Russell. 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Out of the zone is Chestnut Hill. Get a foul, offensive. Again, friendly reminder, men's game coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post. Following the conclusion of this one, probably get 20 to 25 minutes for warm-ups after this one. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. 3-point Griffins lead. CACC matchup here. Oh, McCann, deep shot. Three for 6 before that attempt. Get a foul on the floor. They get it on Chestnut Hill. Eagles are in the bonus, so it will be Rossignol. It was 9 for 12 from the free throw line. One-point game. Big free throws there for Rossignol. 3.5 to play here in the fourth. Miller at the controls. Started here in this one, but hasn't played a whole lot. We got a foul away from the ball against Rossignol. McCann on the doorstep, turns, shoots, and hits. Big shot there from McCann. Back to a 3-point Griffins lead, coming up on 3 to play here in the fourth. Oh, near turnover. Miller has got it, and it is a turnover. Miller, Ryder, Edwards, McCann, and Sakurek. 5 on the floor here for Chestnut Hill. Harris will defend Miller. Cross, tight handle. Under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. McCann didn't have a lot of spacing there. Feed it to Miller, 10 to shoot. Sakurek turns, shoots, short. Rebound snatched by Rossignol, strong with the basketball, and hands it off to Harris. Fernardi been quiet, fades. Edwards sees the lane, feed it inside, Ryder for 2. Rossignol, she has been unconscious here in this one. Where will the Eagles be today without Rossignol's huge performance? Edwards fouled on the floor. They get it on Fernardi. Chestnut Hill in the bonus, so That will send the junior Kaylee Edwards from Queens to the free throw line to shoot 2. Two big free throws there from Edwards. And it's back to a 5-point game. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. White is into the front court. Daycox cross. Kick. That is an offensive foul. McCann draws it. They get Rossino for the foul. .150 to play here in the fourth. Eagles still breathing, but need a stop here. Miller double dribbled. Big time turnover. It'll be White to sub back in here for the Griffins. Miller will sub. 1:41 to play here in the fourth. The Eagles down 5. Double stagger flare. Harris pulls. White rebounds. Back up, denied. Need another stop here for the Eagles. McCann. Daycox will defend, looking to turn the corner. Sakurek thought about it. McCann backpedaling. 1 minute to play here in the fourth. Eagles down 5. Kick it, Burns, no hesitation. They say Harris stubbed out. Courtney Burns thought that she was calling timeouts. And a timeout called by Chestnut Hill with 53.8 remaining in the fourth. Griffins with a 5-point lead. Out of the Griffins timeout, they lead it by 5. 53.8 remaining here in the fourth. Again, men's game is coming up next between Chestnut Hill and Post. Edwards will trigger. Looking. Sakurek staying in the front court here into the attacking 47, and a foul. They get it on White. So that will send Kaylee Edwards to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Edwards, 2 huge free throws can make it a 3-possession game with 2 made. Knocks down the first 6-point game, and 48.5 remaining here in the fourth. Timeout is called. Edwards with 2 huge free throws for Chestnut Hill. Seven-point Chestnut Hill lead with 48.5 remaining here in the fourth. It's the Eagles' ball coming out of the timeout. Chestnut Hill trying to improve to 3-1 in conference with a win. 48.5 seconds away from doing just that. White, Russell, Day Cox, Rossignol, and Harris. 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Into Russell, catch, shoot. Eagles need it, and they don't get it. It's short. And a timeout called by Chestnut Hill. 45.1 remaining. Still at a 7-point lead. All right, 7-point Griffins lead, and they have the ball. 45.1 remaining, able to go into the backcourt. The Eagles foul with 42.3 remaining, and that will send Avery White to the free throw line to shoot 2. White, an 81% free throw shooter on the season, coming into today, 33 for 41. In and out on the first of 2. Don't believe the Griffins have any more timeouts remaining. Back end of 2 falls. Eagles timeout, down 8, 42.3 remaining.
up.
42.3 remaining. Eagles down 8. Not over yet, but if you don't score on this possession, you can pretty much wrap this one up. Eagles will have Felician right here in Waterbury on the 14th, Tuesday. Chestnut Hill will host Goldie Beacom on Tuesday. Harris looking, has White, gets it back, drives. Harris flips, missed it. Edwards the rebound, and fouled.
Knock him down, Kay. Shooter coming in, shooter coming in. Hey, we know who the shooters are, right? Just grab the rebound, man.
Edwards 1 for 2. 33.9 remaining. Burns, Day, Cox, Russell, Harris, and White, the 5 here for the Eagles. Eagles got to get one off. It is Russell, Burns, White, catch, shoot, 3. It's short. Day, Cox will foul. Double-digit lead. Sakurek hits the first. The senior from Pennsylvania plays the center position, sitting at 6 feet. 2 for 2, 19.5 remaining. 11-point Chestnut Hill lead. Harris catch and shoot, 3. And that is going to do it. Chestnut Hill women's basketball comes in, and they are going to advance to 3-1 in conference and 7-9 on the year. Eagles will drop to 2-13 on the season and 1-3 in conference. Final score: Chestnut Hill 70, Post 59. And coming up next for Post, it'll be hosting Felician at 5:30 on Tuesday. And for Chestnut Hill, it will be hosting Goldie Beacom at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. The men's game, stick around for it. It's coming up next in about 25 minutes.